All right, you guys, I have a very special video for you that all of you have been requesting once you saw my picture on Instagram, which is Makeup Geek TV, by the way. You like how I pimp out all my social media, just so you guys know like where I'm at on all of the outlets. But anyways, I did a class almost 2 weeks ago in LA with Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, Mario. Hi, Mario. Don't know if you're watching. I've been following him since 2008, since I started on YouTube. I've always looked up to him as a makeup artist. He's amazing. His work is very flawless, and I'm not just saying that just because he is Kim's makeup artist in his own right. He's an amazingly talented artist, and what I love about him the most is he's so sincere and very level-headed. Like when you meet some makeup artists, because I've met some in the past that were celebrity artists and they had an air about them and they were very cocky, and it was just a really big turnoff for me. But with Mario, I never felt that with him. He just feels very sincere, and he does this because he loves what he does, not because he wants to try to get fame or anything like that. And I know that's why Kim has him as an artist. But I took the class, was absolutely amazing. I wanted to give you guys just a few tips from his class, but not everything, because you have to go to his class. So I was going to announce when his next one's going to be. He didn't ask me to do this at all. I'm just doing it because I love him as an artist. But his next one's in New York on September 19th. If you go to his Instagram, which is Makeup by Mario, and I'll put a link below so you guys can sign up for it. But he has a few more spots left in New York, September 19th. So go check that out if you want to go to tickets and get more tips. So I'm just going to give you a few. I don't want to give all of them because I feel like that's reserved for his class, and that's what you're kind of paying for, is to get his expertise on stuff. So I'll give you 3 tips of what I learned from him. The main thing I left with was making the skin look very real, and he applied several layers on Kim's face because she was the model there that day, and he applied several layers. There was a cream foundation, and then he put on a bit of concealer. He had another liquid foundation. He had powder. He had 2 types of powder, so there was a lot of layers. But in between each layer, he would let it sit on the skin to soak in, and he would take a beauty blender. Mine's dirty, sorry. He would take a beauty blender, wet it, scrunch it out, so it's just slightly damp, and it was nice and puffy and really soft, and he would work it and blend it into the skin. So every layer was a matter of blending. So he wouldn't go on to the next step and apply powder until he knew that the foundation looked like her skin. So that was the first step, was blending in between each step. The other tip that I thought was really, really cool is he applies powder, at least the powder on the face, not under the eyes. He applied it with a wet sponge, not super wet, just slightly damp. So the same sponge that he was using to apply the foundation, he would have that same technique for the powder. And that was really cool for me. And I was like, why does he do that? But the reason is so the powder doesn't look dry and sit on top of the skin. You want the powder to literally melt into the skin. And so what he would do is take the beauty blender, just very slightly damp, squeeze it out so it's not dripping wet, and you would take the powder and you pat it on and then work it into the skin, doing that rolling motion, blend it in. So again, it soaks into the skin and it looks like your natural skin, not sitting on top looking powdery. So that was the second step. The third step, I had a brain fart right there. I was like, wait, what was I saying for the third step? The third tip that I learned from him was with the eyeshadow as well as the eyeliner application, he always layers it. So instead of just applying powder eyeshadow on directly over a base or anything, he would always use a colored, let me show you guys, like a colored base of some sort. So he used the Charlotte Tilbury cream crayon, and there's several brands that make these. These are all over the place. But what he would do is do a light layer of this, blend it out with his fingers or a brush, and then go in with a little bit of powder on top. And he says it gives a lot of dimension, so he always likes to use some sort of colored base to add depth to it. And the same thing with the eyeliner. So for example, if he was using liquid liner, he wouldn't just put it on. He would build it up with pencil, smudge it, then put either gel or liquid on top. And he said layering different types of eyeliners gives it a lot of depth and makes it look a lot richer instead of just a solid line of a liquid liner. So I liked that tip a lot because I'm going to try that one, putting pencil on first before I put my gel on, and it makes it a lot darker, deeper, and richer looking. So there's just a few tips from his class. He was amazing, very gracious. Kim was amazing too. She was very patient with all the questions. She didn't act cocky at all. She was very humble. I was actually really impressed with her. So I really liked the class. I felt like it was definitely worth the money going to that. For the bags, now there's different levels that you can get for your tickets. I got I think it was a platinum one. Had a huge bag full of stuff, so I wanted to show you guys what was in the goodie bags, because I know you guys are all nosy. You're all asking, you're like, what was in the goodie bag? I'm like, I will tape it, I'll show you guys. So I wanted to show you what was in there and give a little mini review of each one very briefly, because there's a lot of stuff in this bag. So no particular order. One of the things that I got in there was the Kardashian Sun-Kissed tanning lotion, the Sunless lotion. I wore this 3 times already. I love how it smells, and it does make your skin darker. It's kind of like the Jergens one where it's a gradual tan. I love how it smells because it's very fresh and fruity. Absolutely love that. The only thing I didn't like is it does stay sticky for a few hours, whereas some other lotions dry immediately and there's no stickiness. So that's the only thing I don't like about it, is that it stays tacky for a little bit longer than what I'd like, but I like how it works and it smells amazing. The next product from them was the Black Seed Dry Oil. And what this is just an oil you can use on your skin. You can put it in your hair. Works really well. I'm actually wearing it right now in my hands because my hands get really, really dry. It soaks in pretty well. It doesn't feel really greasy. I don't like the smell of this as much. That's the only thing for that, but it's a great product. I think you could definitely use that all over your body. Next, we had a lipstick that Mario absolutely loves. It's a great peach color. I've had this for years. It's Max Peach Stock lipstick. Let me get a little swatch of that for you guys. Let me put it on the back of my hand so you can see. I'm wearing it right now. Isn't that a gorgeous peach color? Love this. It's a staple from MAC that everyone should have in their collection. It's a beautiful, true peach color. So that's beautiful. Next, we have by Benefit, there was a Hoola bronzer, and I'm wearing this as well. I've had this for years. I've been using this since 2008, no lie. But here's the Benefit Hoola bronzer. So I use this to contour with. It's a little bit warm because it's not really contour, but in the summer I like it for a little bit of warmth. Works great for fair to medium skin. Dark skin, it may add just a little warmth, but I think it's too light to contour or bronze with, but works for fair to medium. The other is the Benefit Coralista blush. And this is a shimmery peachy pink color. It's kind of like NARS Orgasm, so that's a beautiful color as well. The only thing with Benefit's packaging, I wish they would update a little bit. I don't like the cardboard box. I feel like it's not travel friendly. It takes up a lot of room, so that's the only thing I don't like is the packaging, but the product is beautiful. The other thing by Benefit that he used and put in the bag is the They're Real mascara. I love the packaging on this. I think it's a cool wand. I like the outer tube, but I don't like the wand inside. It's that plastic. Let me show you guys. So it's that plastic applicator. If you guys like that, that's great. I think it's a personal preference. I don't like plastic applicators. I like the brush type ones that are kind of like the spoolie material. I don't know what that is, but I don't like plastic ones. That's just me, but everyone likes this mascara. I don't know, maybe I'm the oddball. I don't like it, but I'm sorry. I told you guys I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the mascara, but I think the packaging is absolutely amazing. Love the packaging. This I do love, however, the Benefit What's Up. Cute marketing. I like that. And the packaging is amazing on this too because it's very travel friendly. You can put it on the go. Look at that. I mean, come on. With this strobing technique that's going on lately, everyone wants to be highlighted, look like a disco ball walking out the door. This is going to achieve that. It's going to give you a really nice highlight. So I think it's a great product. It's a cream formula. Love the stick format. And the color is pretty universal. I think it'll maybe even work for dark skin. Might be just a little light, but I still think that's a beautiful highlighter. What else? Okay. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, she put in lots of goodies in here. There was a full-sized contour kit. I got the light to medium one. And I love this color right here, the middle one. I feel like it's not too warm, it's not too gray, it's right down the middle. This is a beautiful contour color. The texture is really nice too, it's very soft, so I like these. However, the highlighter, the shimmery one, I don't like. I feel like it's a little gritty and not really shiny, so I don't like it as a highlight. But all of these matte finish ones, these 5 here, I think are really, really nice. And I like how it's in a sleek cardboard palette like that. I think they did a good job on the packaging because it's very simple, easy to travel with. So there's that. There's also the Anastasia Brow Pro Palette. Do you see me stuttering there? I was like, So what this is every brow powder known to man. Any color, any undertones, it's all here. So I love that this is all in one kit. It's great for professionals that need something to use in their kits, on their clients. I like how each one has a two-tone in there. So they did a really, really she did a good job. with the product itself. She's known for having amazing brow stuff, so that's a really good palette to have, especially if you're a makeup artist. If you aren't a makeup artist, that's a lot of brow powders. You probably don't need that many, but still a nice kit. Next are the lip glosses. She included 3 lip glosses in the kit. There is Orchid, Venom, and Gilded. I'm going to put Gilded on. Actually, you know what? I lied. I'm going to put Orchid on for you guys. I like the texture of these. They're a little bit tacky, but not bad. They're not overly sticky. So let me show you guys. This is Orchid. I like the applicator too. It's a flat doe foot wand. So, and they're really pigmented, so she did a good job on the formula. I feel like I like these better than the lip stains. I wasn't a fan of the Anastasia lip stains. I think they were too drying, but these are nice. I like the lip glosses. So that's really pretty there. What else is in there? Oh, we have there's the ERNOLAZLO from New York, a day serum, and this is what Kim says she uses on her skin. I think that's why it was in the kit, but it's a very lightweight serum. It smells really fresh and really light, and it's really hydrating for the skin, but it doesn't feel greasy at all. I really like this serum a lot. I have not looked into the ingredient deck yet to see what would be in there, if there's anything that would be bad for sensitive skin, so I'll keep you guys updated on that once I use it a little bit more. But so far, first impressions, I really like that. I think it's lightweight, doesn't make you feel greasy. The next 2 things are by TATCHA. Hopefully I'm saying that right. This is a Japanese brand that Mario absolutely loves, and this is the One Step Camelia Cleansing Oil. And it's basically an oil that you can use to melt down your makeup. So at night before you go to bed, you use this first to melt the makeup down, and then you proceed to washing your face. It's a really nice oil. It smells pretty good. I like the packaging, so I have no complaints on that. I haven't used it a ton. I've only used it once, so I can do a review later more in depth. If you guys want, let me know. The other thing is the spray bottle, Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And this is kind of like Max Fix Plus Spray. This is what he used after he was all done with Kim's makeup. All the layers and everything, he did a light mist over her skin to make it seem like her skin. He was huge into realistic looking skin. Even though there was lots and lots of layers of makeup, it didn't look like it because it was all blended and melted into the skin. So what he did is you just mist this all over, and it has like a nice scent to it. It's a very fresh, almost smells like lavender a little bit, but it's not overpowering, but it smells really nice. And I love the packaging, how sleek and tiny this is. You could travel with this, so love that. Beauty Blender threw in lots of goodies. They have some new sponges. Obviously, there's the classic, which already got dirty because I use this every day, all day, every day. And then we have the Body Blender, which I have not used this yet. I'm going to try it tonight when I spray tan because I use the oh shoot, what's the brand? The Foaming Mousse. I'm going to put it in the link below, but it's amazing. Everyone on YouTube and Instagram's talking about it, and I know why, because it's freaking amazing. I will do a video on that soon as well. But what I want to use this is for all over the body for blending in Sunless Tanning Lotion. There we go. We're fading fast, folks. We're fading fast. Coffee. I need coffee. Okay, the other thing they included were the little micro mini sponges. Hello. They're so tiny. I don't use these. I've had them before, and I feel like they're too tiny. I guess if you wet them and puff them up, it may work for getting under the eyes and stuff, but I am not patient enough to carry several sponges with me, so I just use the original. Just my thoughts. I feel like I would lose these really easily, but they're cute. I like the colors. The other thing that they included is the Blotterazzi. Came in a package like this. It's a flat, wafer-thin sponge. And it actually works for blotting oil. I tried it today. I don't know if you guys can tell I'm not as greasy right now, but I used it to blot, and then I put a little powder on too, and I like how it's flat and thin. So I think this is cool. I think you guys should check that out. It's called the Blotterazzi. Next is by Sigma. Sigma included 3 brushes. There is the F86, which is a big face brush like this. For me, it's a little too big. You could contour with it and blend out, or you could put powder on under the eyes because it is kind of pointed. I love how soft it is. Sigma does a beautiful job with their softness of their brushes, and they're great quality. I've always liked Sigma brushes. They also have the Soft Blend Concealer F64. This one you could work under the eyes. I feel like it's a little bit too large. I don't know, maybe, do I have small eyes or something? I don't know. I feel like it might be a little bit too big and a little bit too dense. It needs to be a little bit smaller and fluffier so it's not so dense, so I can just blend out the concealer without it digging lines in there, if that makes sense. But it is soft. I would probably, for me, I would almost use it as a highlighter. For a very strong highlight, that's what I'd use it for. Okay, the 3D HD Precision Brush. I haven't quite figured out how to use this yet. I am assuming it is for putting color in the crease. I haven't tried it yet, but I will let you guys know. It looks really cool and different, but we will see what I use it for. Next, we have the KARUNA face mask, and it's really cool packaging. They had this envelope thing right here, and inside is 3 different types of masks. I have not tried these yet. I'm taking these with me tomorrow. I go to LA tomorrow. Again, I feel like I'm down there all the time. I'm going to take these with me because I get so dry and so tired from traveling. So I'm going to put these on at night when I'm snuggling up in my hotel bed. I'm going to put one of these bad boys on. So I will let you guys know when I get back if I liked it or not. But I like the packaging. I think it's really cool. And I've heard good things about these masks, so I think that's why he included them in there. Next, we have a couple things by Charlotte Tilbury. I already showed you guys the Color Chameleon eye pencil. I think it is a beautiful formula, but I feel like the price point for her brand in general is very high for what it is. The packaging is beautiful. Let me show you this Breakfast at Tiffany's palette. Do you see the packaging? It's like a rose gold. It has embossed stuff on there. It has her logo. The packaging is gorgeous. It looks very, very high end, but the product inside, I feel like there's nothing special about it. I don't think there's anything unique, and I'm not trying to bash the brand at all. I love her packaging so much. It's so beautiful, but I feel like for the price point, you could get something different with the formulas. That's all I'm saying. But let me show you guys the Breakfast at Tiffany's cream palette. So there's this peachy one, and then there's a dark brown one, so you could have for eyes and lips. So I think that's kind of cool that you could take it with you on the go. I'm just, I don't know, I feel like for the price point, I just want something that's a little bit more unique formula-wise. Packaging amazing. Giorgio Armani came out with eye tints, and I reviewed these before in one of my hot new products videos. I'm not a fan of these. That's all I'm going to say on that. But he did use them on Kim's look, so I know that they work well. It's basically a cream shadow, and you see how it just glides on. It's like a liquid, actually it's more liquidy, and it comes in a doe foot wand like that. For me, it shears out, which I guess is good because then you could build a color. I don't like using liquid type eye stuff unless it's a liquid liner, but shadows I don't, but that's just my personal preference. Next we have CIRCA. This is Eva Mendes brand. You can get this at drugstores. I just did that in my last few hot products video as well. She has a blush, and this is the Ultra Suede Cream Blush. This is number 2. The formula is really nice. It's very fluffy, very soft. It's like a mousse type formula. It feels very nice on the skin. It does not last more than a couple hours though, so you do have to reapply. If you want something just for a very nice, natural, soft, flush glow to the skin, then use this and you just pat it on with your fingers, but it will fade in time, so I wouldn't recommend this for the summer. I would put this on more in the fall and winter when your skin's dry and it needs that dewy look, and it'll probably last a little bit longer. It won't melt off your face. Next we have the CIRCA High Definition Lip Contouring Pencil. This is the color number 2, Toffee, and it's a retractable pencil. I like the color. It's a nudie pink, very flattering. It works great on everyone, so I think that's a great go-to color, and the formula is nice and creamy. It glides very, very well, so I like that a lot. Next we have from L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is a liquid glow illuminator. I love the packaging on this. Look at the rose gold on the bottom. They did a great job with the packaging. Nice squeeze tube, so it's great to travel with. It's color matched, so you know which color it is inside. I love, love, love this so much. Now the formula of this, it's like a really thick kind of liquid, but look how beautiful of a glow that is. Do you guys see how that shines? I love the formula. I think it's very creamy. It's very smooth. It gives a nice natural glow to the skin. I would wear this in the summertime as well if you don't wear any powder. If you're just doing like a tinted moisturizer but you want a little glow to the skin, just pat this on the cheekbones and blend it up. Beautiful. I love that a lot. Lastly, we have the Huda Beauty. There's a lash glue. This one here, I did try this. It does dry a little bit faster than my dual lash adhesive, so I might start using this in my tutorials, and I'll do a further review of that later. I only tried it once. And then there's the Huda Beauty number 7 lashes. These are the Samanthas. I like how they flare out at the ends. I have not worn these yet. Obviously, they're still in the package. I don't like how thick the base is. I don't know if you guys can see how dark and thick that is. For me, it comes across not natural. It makes it a lot more obvious that you're wearing lashes. I like a more thin base, or like the Ardell Invisibands, where there isn't a pure thick band on there. That's just my personal preference, but I do like the lashes, how they flare out. I think they're a really cool lash. I just don't like how thick the base is. So that is all of the stuff that was included in my goodie bags, with a little mini review of each one. So I had fun at the class. Again, you guys, if you want to go to his next one, it's in New York on September 19th. More details, you can go on his Instagram, Makeup by Mario. So hopefully that was fun for you guys to get to see what was in there. I highly recommend the class. I think he's amazing, great artist, really good experience. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.